Let's read the top romance book of 2023 and find out what smut is. A lot of people are talking about Happy Place by Emily Henry. It's all over Book Talk, BookTube, and Goodreads. So, as someone who typically doesn't read romance books, I thought I'd give it a shot. Here are my thoughts as I carry out some of my daily errands.
All of that has to get folded.
Emily Henry is the author of some pretty widely acclaimed romance novels, such as People We Meet on Vacation and Beach Read. I can, without a doubt, say that this book blows those two out of the water. It's not just the storyline and how well it's woven together, but it's the writing itself. Truthfully, I don't know if she got a new editor or what, but the writing in this one is so far beyond the other two. Just listen to this.
I tried to hold on to him anyway. Watched those months in San Francisco as the walls closed in around him, and it killed me to see him so broken, so hunted, but I hadn't been brave enough to cut him loose. Maybe that was part of the anger that burned in me too. Disappointment that I hadn't loved him well enough to make him happy, nor well enough to let him go.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. This book isn't a typical love story, though. It shows love, friendship, and family, of a place, and even of oneself. Let me explain. We're getting the mail. The short summary is that every summer, Harriet goes to the beach with her close group of friends. One of those friends is Wynn. Now, Harriet and Wynn were engaged, but they decided to call it off last minute. The catch? They haven't told any of their friends yet. So, the last person Harriet's expecting to see at the beach house is Wynn. Of course, he's there with the rest of the group of friends, and they have to act the entire week like they're still engaged so the friend group doesn't find out. This book dives into the different facets of love in our lives and how it affects our relationships with family, our friends, our partners, and ourselves. Literally, all we ever get are weird magazines and strange ads for companies by us. It's never anything fun. Something that I'd love to see is a story from multiple angles. That can be from different characters or even timelines. Happy Place does that to jump between the past and the present. Now, I know that can be confusing to figure out where a chapter takes place. Emily Henry makes it easy though. Each chapter is clearly labeled to let you know what timeline it takes place in, and the language is really clearly either past tense or present tense. There's one massive thing that we've yet to talk about though, and that is smut. Smoot. Smut? I don't know how to say it. According to Urban Dictionary, smut is referring to any book that has sexually explicit content and it's generally associated with females. That's right, we're here to break those norms. But yeah, it's basically just a book with some steamy scenes in it. And this is my second ever book like this, and I have to say, it was pretty tasteful. It's honestly pretty refreshing to see sex referred to something as beautiful and passionate as opposed to the way it's typically referred to in other pop culture. That leads me to my final thoughts though. The book is a solid 4 out of 5, and it's a huge step up from Emily Henry's recent books, which already have a huge fan base. I found myself to have a lot in common with the struggles of the main characters, and the way the author was able to articulate them is really what got to me. Henry told a complex story that interlaces love, humor, and the different aspects of family. To me, it's a must-read for any of the romantics out there. Toodaloo.